one star shines brighter than the rest. Red Carpet Talk. We bring the red carpet to you.
Live in Portland or have homes here or family here?
Yeah, James and myself, we both live on the south side of town, Westland and Oregon City, across the river from each other. You know, crosstown rivals, I guess, a little bit, at least our high schools are. And a few of these guys have, you had a house here, but currently now you're living in Dallas. Nick's in Nashville, and Kyle's in California, So
how does that work when you guys need to come together and, you know, do a little jam fest and stuff like that? Or are you guys just that good that you don't even need to have to worry about it?
No. Even when we rehearse a lot, we have terrible shows.
Usually we just keep doing shows until we get one right. And might take a lot of shows, but
we're hoping that's
tonight. You know, so you do 150 shows a year, and it starts to come together eventually.
So we have 7 albums total, and I believe 8 nominations for a Dove Award, just kind of, you know, throughout the entire time that you guys have been together. Do you guys feel like this is the year to finally get it?
Nope, not gonna happen.
Nope. But we're glad that we're glad that God's into what we're doing. That's been a really cool thing.
Well, you guys are amazing. You guys, there's been several of your songs that I love and that have helped me through my own situations and testimony. So I really appreciate it. But speaking of the albums, is there anyone? I'm going to pass the mic around so everyone gets a chance this time. But go ahead and let me know your favorite album and why.
Well, it's almost not fair to ask that because we almost always go with whatever's newest, because the newest stuff is the stuff that is freshest and, you know, we are excited about. The other stuff, it's like we've played it for years and you almost become too familiar with it to a certain degree. So I'd say probably all of us, you know, would lean towards the newest music. I know one song that's been just really powerful, and I'm really actually excited to see how it impacts people over the next few years, hopefully, is a song called Even If. And it's a song that's, I think, a great follow-up to What Faith Can Do, in that, you know, What Faith Can Do talks about God doing miracles and impacting people's lives and doing things that we could have never dreamed of. But at the same time, sometimes those prayers for those miracles, sometimes the answer is no to that. And so the question is, what do you do with that as a Christian? How do you deal with that? And it's in those moments that we need to remember that God is working on an eternal scale, and that He ultimately is working all things together for good. And you know, the Bible talks about that all things work together for good for those who love Him and are called according to His purpose. And we need to understand that even when the answer to that prayer is no, and that yes, you're going to have to walk through this trial, that ultimately God is still in control. He's still faithful. He still loves us. And that's where your faith really begins to grow. And you have to say, do I believe this or not? And am I going to hold on to what I know, or am I going to turn my back on this faith that is God real? Is he who He says He is? And I think that's where the rubber meets the road to a certain degree. And this song really raises that question. And I don't think you can listen to the song without having to at least think about where you stand on that issue. So. Hey, we're Kutless, and you're watching Red Carpet Talk.
For all the latest from Hollywood, check back often to www.redcarpettalk.com.